Did you know plants are just like people? They hate being alone. If you leave a tomato plant standing by itself, it becomes weak, vulnerable, easy prey for pests. But if you find it the right partner, they become unstoppable. Today, I'm sharing 3 plant combinations that have been tested across generations. And combo number 3, it's the #1 enemy of deer, the nightmare of every suburban garden in America. My 78-year-old neighbor, Mrs. Johnson, has used this exact combo for 15 years. She hasn't lost a single hosta plant to deer. Not one. Stay until the end, because I'll show you her secret. But first, let me ask you something. How much did you spend on chemical sprays last year? Deer repellent? Pesticides? The average American gardener spends over $300 a year on these products. And you know what happens after the first rain? Washed away. Money down the drain. What if I told you Mother Nature already created the perfect pest control system, and it costs you about $15 to $20 one time? Because these plants, they grow back year after year. That's not just gardening, that's smart gardening. Let's start with the most popular vegetables in America, tomatoes and peppers. If you're growing these alone, you're making their lives harder than it needs to be. I call this first combination the Salsa Shield, tomato plus basil plus French marigolds. Why does this work? Basil does 2 things. First, it repels flies and mosquitoes with its strong scent. Second, and this is the fun part, it actually makes your tomatoes taste sweeter. Science calls it flavor enhancement. I call it delicious. French marigolds? They're the underground soldiers. Their roots release a chemical called thiophines. It kills nematodes, those tiny worms in the soil that attack tomato roots. Important note here, you need French marigolds specifically. The fancy hybrid varieties, they've been bred for looks and sometimes lose this nematode-fighting ability. And here's why I call it the Salsa Shield. Tomatoes, basil. You harvest them together, and you've got fresh salsa ingredients right there. One combo, 2 benefits. That's working smart. Pro tip on spacing. Plant your basil about 12 inches away from the tomato stem. Any closer, and they'll compete for water. The marigolds, ring them around the outside like a protective border. This combo works in zones 3 through 11. That's almost everywhere in America. If you can grow tomatoes where you live, you can use this combo. And here's your first recipe. The Salsa Shield. Tomato in the center. Basil planted about 12 inches away. French marigolds, circling the outside like a protective border. Zones 3 through 11. Almost anywhere in America. Simple, effective, and delicious. I'll leave this recipe on screen for a few seconds. Feel free to pause the video or take a screenshot to save it on your phone. Got it? Great. Now, quick question for you. Do you grow your tomatoes in containers or in the ground? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. Now let's talk about the queen of the garden, roses. If you've ever grown roses, you know the struggle. Black spot disease, aphids, Japanese beetles. It's like they have a target on their back. This second combo is what I call the beauty defender. Roses plus chives or garlic plus geraniums. Chives are nature's antibiotics for roses. That sulfur smell they release? Aphids hate it. They'll stay far away from your rose bushes. And here's a trick my grandmother taught me. The more you cut your chives to use in cooking, the stronger that smell becomes. So you're protecting your roses and getting free herbs. Win-win. Geraniums play a different role. They're the sacrificial soldiers. Japanese beetles are attracted to geraniums. They'll feast on the geranium leaves and leave your precious roses alone. It's called a trap crop. You're giving the enemy what they want, somewhere else. Now, here's an important warning for pet owners. Chives and garlic belong to the allium family. If your dog eats them, it can cause health problems. But here's the smart solution. Plant your chives in a tall pot, or plant them right in the middle of your rose bush, surrounded by thorns. Your dog can't reach them. Your roses stay protected. That's intelligent design. Roses grow in zones 3 through 10, chives in zones 3 through 9. If you're in zone 10 or warmer, you might need to treat chives as an annual. Here's your second recipe, the Beauty Defender. Roses in the center, chives or garlic, planted around the base or in a tall pot if you have pets. Geraniums, nearby, as a trap crop for beetles. Zones 3 through 10 for roses. Zones 3 through 9 for chives. Here's your Beauty Defender recipe summary. Screenshot it right now. Simple, effective, and beautiful too. Are you growing climbing roses or bush roses? Let me know in the comments. The spacing is different for each type. All right, this is the one you've been waiting for, the deer combo. If you have hostas in your garden and you live anywhere near woods, you know the pain. Deer see hostas like we see candy. Irresistible. I lost 3 years of hostas before I learned this secret. I call this the deer-proof fortress. Hosta in the center, surrounded by lavender and sage. Here's how it works. Deer have incredibly sensitive noses. The strong scent of lavender and sage, it overwhelms their sense of smell. They literally cannot detect the hosta hiding behind that wall of fragrance. So they move on. They find an easier target. But here's the critical part. Most people get this wrong. Deer are smart. If you plant your lavender too far apart, they'll walk right through the gaps. The rule is simple. No gaps. Plant them closer than you normally would, or use 2 staggered rows. A zigzag pattern. If you can see bare soil between the plants, the deer can see our doorway. Mrs. Johnson told me something I'll never forget. She said, "Deer hate sage, but I love it. Every Thanksgiving, I harvest fresh sage for my turkey." She's 78 years old. She's been doing this for 15 years, protecting her garden and getting free herbs for the holidays. That's not just gardening, that's wisdom. Hosta survives in zones 3 through 9. It can live for 20 years or more. Lavender thrives in zones 5 through 9. Sage, zones 4 through 10. All perennials. Plant once, enjoy for decades. And here's your final recipe. The most important one, the deer-proof fortress. Hosta in the center, lavender and sage planted tight around it with no gaps. Use a zigzag pattern for extra protection. Zones 3 through 9 for hosta. Zones 5 through 9 for lavender. Zones 4 through 10 for sage. Plant once, enjoy for decades. This is the most important recipe of the day. Don't forget to save this image. Remember the no gaps rule? Perfect. Now, pop quiz. Which plants in this combo survive a Zone 4 winter? A. Lavender. B. Sage. C. Both. Drop your answer below. Hint. The answer is C. Now here's a secret most gardeners don't know. Planting these herbs isn't enough. You need to activate them. Aromatic plants release their strongest scent when they're slightly damaged. Every morning when you water your garden, gently brush your hand across the basil leaves, the sage, the lavender. You'll smell that fragrance rise up immediately. That's the invisible shield activating. That's when pests and deer smell it strongest. Do this every day, and you'll feel like a wizard controlling your garden. It takes 5 seconds, and it makes all the difference. Here's what I love about companion planting. It actually means less work for you. When you plant in combos, the leaves cover more soil. That means 60% fewer weeds. The roots share moisture. That means 40% less watering. And the plants protect each other. That means 0 chemical sprays. Do less. Harvest more. That's the philosophy of a smart gardener. One last thing before we wrap up. If you have pets, please take note. Basil, marigolds, and sage are friendly companions, completely safe for dogs and cats. However, hostas and alliums like chives and garlic can be mildly toxic if your pets eat them. So if your dog is the curious type, use tall pots or secure fencing around those plants. We love our gardens, but we love our 4-legged friends too, right? So which combo will you try first this spring? The Salsa Shield for your tomatoes, the Beauty Defender for your roses, or the Fortress to finally beat those deer? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And here's a favor I'd like to ask. I bet you know someone who's frustrated with deer eating their hostas. Share this video with them. They'll thank you, and their hostas will thank you too. If you found this helpful, hit that like button so I know. Subscribe for more smart gardening tips every week. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy gardening, friends.